she just kept going. She never quit. And, starting my nonprofit, Freedom for the Taking's been a challenge because it's so many new things. And it's so fucking scary to step into this role where I'm like, am I qualified to do this? Is anybody even going to care? All of these doubts, self-doubt like crazy. And then I look at that picture and I wrote underneath that picture, never quit. And so, or not never quit, I think never give up. Anyways, that constantly reminds me and helps me. And so there's like these things about Shiloh that she taught me that are still living on inside of me. And I really truly believe that she was the catalyst for me starting Freedom for the Taking, because she knew it was time. She knew I wouldn't start it while she was still here. That I was still holding on to the horsemanship part that I was doing, because she was that. Like, that was, she is the one that really got me truly into and onto my horse journey. So anyways, I say all that to also tell you that, guys, I'm really excited because I am going to be a featured speaker at a conference coming up. It's an entrepreneurs conference coming up in Springfield, Missouri. And you can check it out on my social media. I would invite anybody that is an entrepreneur or looking to become maybe an entrepreneur, or even just, I'm telling you, this group of people is amazing. Like, they're just so supportive. And so even people that worked for other companies come to these conferences and feel empowered and connected and supported. So I don't know. And it's one of those things that, like, it's inspiring to follow your dreams. And it not only inspires you, but gives you a lot of tools that you need to do that. And you're going to hear from a bunch of different speakers. And I'm just really excited that I get to be one. I am going to be talking about living your one precious and wild life. So I'm excited to share my passion about, how are you spending this one life you have? And just hopefully empowering people, giving them just enough information and a few tools that get them started thinking and maybe exploring and asking themselves, am I truly living a life that I'm in love with? I really am so passionate about people not just surviving their life, but thriving it. So I'm really excited about that opportunity, and that'll be March 14th. So like I said, you can look it up on my social media. I posted it on Facebook, Freedom for the Taking. But that being said, I was thinking today about grief. As I'm grieving the loss of my beloved best friend Shiloh. And I saw something posted on Instagram a couple days ago. Sorry, I'm going to get some coffee real quick. And it was this really simple saying that said, it's okay to miss someone, but not want to have them back in your life. And I really connected with that, because there's these different types of grief, I think, that we experience. And one of them is what I talked about already with Shiloh. It's like the loss of something so beloved that just hurts so damn bad, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it is an aching pain. It is a hole inside of your heart that will never be filled by anyone or anything else. Only that thing that you lost can fill that void. And so that is one type of grief, losing something that was so dear to you. But then there's this other grief, and I know there's a lot, but this other one that I was thinking about was grieving the loss of something that you wished you had, and maybe the grief of something that you had, but it never was what it could have been, and in some cases should have been. So like for me, I think about some of my friendships that I've had over the years, and the honest truth is I miss those friendships. I miss those people. And even though I grew up in a really toxic, harmful religious cult, there are still relationships that I had when I was there and people that I knew that I miss, that I truly miss. It's not like everything was just horrible all the time. There was this mixture of this, sweetness in there sometimes. And it was all I knew. And relationships are very important to me. I am very relationship driven. And when I talk about relationships, I'm not talking about just like having a bunch of acquaintances. For me, it was always like I dove in head first 100% in every relationship. I gave my all, and I, would fall in love with these people, and just, it's my personality. I'm like an all-in person. And so I do miss some of these relationships. And I think about them sometimes, this personal pop in my mind. And then I just have this pain, this pang of pain. Pang of pain. I have this like a sharp feeling of pain that just kind of comes into my heart. And I'm like, damn, I miss them. But in the same breath, I know and I feel in my body I cannot reconnect with them. I cannot allow them back in my life. And for each person, it may be for a different reason. It may be for, a completely different reason, or along the same lines. A lot of my old relationships are connected to the toxic environment I was raised in. And a lot of them are still there. And if they're not there, excuse me, they still somewhat are an unreality about what it was, and or they just maybe they do agree that it was a cult and really bad, but then they live in this space of just like where all they do is gripe about it, and they're not taking the steps to move forward, to change, to heal, to evolve, to grow, to build their own life. It's like they stay stuck in this space of just complaining and moaning and wanting to talk about their trauma all the time, and not really interested in taking the steps to heal, because healing is not easy. And making those steps is literally like signing up for boot camp. It's like signing up for boot camp and having to do the hard shit work every fucking day.